Hey everybody, I am live as promised. Am I late? Am I late? We got to talk about it. We have got to talk about it. If I had to talk to myself about this, we got to talk about it. Let me get this stuff out the way. Hey everybody, welcome in. Come on in. Leave your comments below. We want to talk about it. So the streets, the YouTube streets, the national news, the world news, they're talking about it. P. Diddy, Diddy did it. Diddy did it, is what the video is showing. So it has proved that what Cassie was saying all along, it has been proved. So let's talk about it. Leave your comments, hit the like button as you come in. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. So CNN has released a video footage of Diddy torturing Cassie and stomping her out, and it's just sickening. It's just sickening that that it's been shown. And I think, hey, I think, thank you for sharing everything, you guys, in my inbox and giving me the information. I've been so busy. It was graduation tonight. So if I'm late, I'm sorry, but we got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay, Harlem? Anyway, so y'all, let's just have a discussion, okay? So they released the video. Now, whenever they settled the lawsuit, when Cassie and Diddy settled the lawsuit, he was saying that basically, like he just settled to get it, just to get it out the way. That none of it, he wasn't saying that he did it, but yet we just gonna go ahead and pay her off so we can just get past this. And then lawsuits started coming behind that, and then just as many people that supported Cassie supported Diddy in saying, oh, now you want to come out and talk about it. Now you want to do this. Let that man alone or whatever. He done built this empire. He's doing a black man doing well for himself. But yet the video proves that what she was saying is true. So they are saying that an arrest is amid for Diddy, that it's just a matter of days. Now, let's get back to the video. Sources are saying that the video came from evidence from one of the homes, from Diddy's home, that he paid allegedly paid $50,000 to get that footage, right? So it just would make sense that if he paid $50,000 to get the footage, and then the feds raided his home, and the boxes that they were pulling out and all the evidence it looked like they had that was pulling out, that it possibly came from the evidence from Diddy's homes. For me, they were like, well, and you're right, and it was in the lawsuit that the hotel staff witnessed this and told her to go home. Just go home, instead of protecting her. So she was not protected. But if you actually got the footage, and they gave you the footage, you paid them $50,000, why are you still holding on to it? Because Diddy is a narcissist. And he has to be like, sources are saying, like, I'm gonna say alleged when I talk about him, because except for the video, we've seen that, right? Sources are saying that he, looking at that video, like, that gave him more power, that made him feel good about it. What makes me pissed off is that people are saying, why now? Why show it now? Why come out now? Well, why not now? So she's already had the lawsuit. Why not now? Why not now? And so for people that still support Diddy, I just don't have words. Like, I just don't have words. No man should torture her. How could she? She couldn't even protect herself. She was trying to get away, and he ran after her in his towel and drug her, kicked her, threw her down and kicked her, and then drug her and threw vase. Like, and so they're also saying, the sources are saying that also not only did this happen in at the international intercontinental in Los Angeles, but also in Florida hotels, in New York hotels. So there could very well be more videos, more footage coming out in regards to this. My opinion is that there were already businesses backing away from Diddy, right? They was already washing their hands of Diddy. This just right here should end it for him. I think it should end it for him. I think he should go to jail for it. Even though the statute of limitation has ended, I'm not sure. There are some attorneys that are saying that like possibly be something criminal that could be charged for it, but I feel like with the statute of limitation that's dead for her. But what it does, it corroborates her story that says, listen, this woman was telling the truth. She was telling her truth. And then everybody else that has filed against him, there is some truth to their story. If you guys have been listening and following the story, like I haven't talked about Diddy in a while because I was waiting on some stuff, to be different, to be better. We hear the same stuff, but this is something, this is huge, right? But they're saying that what was I about to say? I got lost. I got off track. But anyway, they're saying that they were going to that in a couple of days that Puff's team was going to come out with a bombshell against Little Rod's accusations, right? That they were going to drop something. And also, do y'all feel like Diddy was like he was getting really comfortable, not as though this whole thing was going to go away? um Good evening, good evening. That it was going to go away and he was going to kind of be in the clear. But he said that they were saying that anyway, that their team, that Diddy's team was going to come out with a bombshell against Lil Rod. And they're also saying, and I don't know what you guys think, that Lil Rod's his lawsuit is going to fall apart. I don't believe it. And I do believe everything that I do believe some of the things that Little Rod is saying. And I just believe that he has some strength in that, in what he's doing, and what he's coming forth with. Um, but yeah, you're right. They said that they're just holding on. The reason that he hasn't been arrested, you're right, Harlem, is that they were trying to build a RICO case against him. And for me, you've raided all of his homes, you got the evidence. I'm just like, what is taking so long to bring down this indictment? So I know people got to talk to the grand jury. I know there's a process for all of this, but like, when already is he going to be arrested? Like, he needs to be arrested for the things that he has done, that he has been getting away with for so long. Don't nobody, no woman, no man, nobody deserve what we saw in the video. Of course, I'm not playing it. You've seen it everywhere, so I'm not going to play it here. But it doesn't make sense. He did. He thought, you're right. He thought that with all the money that he had, that he could pay this $50,000 and that he was going to be scot free of that. That's why he was like, did you hear the video where he said, I can teach you how to stay out of jail and make money? Didn't work. It doesn't really work like that, because at the end of the day, it'll all come to fruition. It'll all come out. And it's all coming out. It's coming out. Right. And that's what I think. And so let me keep going. Also, my other opinion is this. He already, so there have all these, all anybody, that a lot of the big wigs, all of the powers that be that was collaborating with him started parting ways with him, right? He wasn't, for me, I don't think that he's no longer has that billionaire status, right? But he still got money. He's still well to do. He's still good right now. But I believe that anybody that even thought that even thought about doing continue to do business with him, I think this is going to be what breaks it all off, and this is where his empire really falls down. That's just what I think. I think, because how can you not have a heart? So do you honestly think that that was just a one-time thing that he did to her? No, she said in the paperwork what happened to her over and over again. And then other people came out saying what he's done. Like, Diddy is an alleged monster. He's a monster. And he has hurt people, and he has to pay for that. How many other women get the same treatment? Yes, the bodyguards had to see it. And even Cassie said that one of the bodyguards cried with her because he had daughters and saw what had happened. But for me, I think that somebody should have helped her get away. As you see in the video, she was trying to get away and he ran after her. After he blacked her eye because he drunk, blacked her eye, she trying to get away. That makes me sad, y'all. Dang, I almost cried just then. She tried to get away and you run after her and do her like I could just feel her pain. But again, there were people around, she said, that witnessed it, but just turned the other way. Whether it was because of they didn't want to mess up their money, whether they were scared of Diddy, whether, I don't see nothing, I don't got nothing to do with it, whatever it was. But could somebody help her escape and get away? Then when she did get away, he goes to her house, bust in her house, and violate her again one last time. Let me get one last one in. Like, it's just foul. It's just thrown off. I remember when I used to go live and I was squinting, they was like, go get your glasses. I don't have my glasses with me again. So I'm reading the comments, but I gotta squint because y'all know I can't see, right? I'm so glad to see y'all here. I don't care if it's one or two people. I don't care, because the more I go live, the more people will stop by. So thank y'all for being here. Anyway, let's move on. They also I'm hearing that Sean, am I correct in saying, Harlem, do you know? Get your glasses. Harlem, do you know, or do anybody know? They're saying that Sean Holly is off of Diddy's case, but that he's helping Christian Combs or whatever. I'm not sure about that. He or she Holly. I don't know. But okay. And then do you also Stephen A. Smith had talked about it, and he said Diddy's done. And if you look at YouTube across all the news, like, everybody is saying Diddy is done. And I agree with that. My thing is, I'm just waiting for the rest. We keep saying Diddy's done, Diddy's done, Diddy's done. When are they going to get him? How long does it take to build a case to build a RICO? Now, if you think back on the R. Kelly case, they arrested him, and they had charged him. I can't remember how long it took for them to come out and say that he was charged, that they were charging him with the RICO, but I do remember how it just blew up and saying that they can't charge him with a RICO because RICO charges for like gangsters and drug dealers, right? But this is a new time and day. And they're doing whatever they do what they want to do. And I believe that I do believe the fact that they are coming together to put a RICO in place for Diddy, but I don't know what's taking so long since it's been so long after they've raided all of his houses. Like, they have the information. Does it really take that long or to make a decision once they go before the grand jury? Or is it the fact that so many people are talking to the grand jury. We know, or we heard allegedly that Cassie is working with the feds. She is being cooperative with them. However, she didn't want to make a comment on this video today, and I don't blame her. Can you imagine her having to see that, or people talking about it, blasting her, all showing her get just violated all over the internet, and having to relive that? And like her children are like 5 and 6, 7 years old, so like they could hear that and see that as well. It is devastating, devastating. If he committed certain crimes, yeah. So help me, like, right? So that means he been doing this forever. And but so are you saying the 10 years? Because I really haven't read into the RICO, like shame on me. But are you saying like the RICO charges has to be within the 10-year time frame? It can't be beyond 10 years. Is that what we're saying? I think that's how I'm understanding it. So it whatever happened had to have happened within that 10-year mark, right? And then I would be interested in what the outcome is gonna be with the Tierra Marie situation as well, because she did come forward with allegations on P Diddy. Like, I know there has got to be a ton of other people. They're also saying that he has violated. I keep bouncing it where I got so much to say, but that he has violated. But what's the woman's name? Daphne, what's her name? She just was on the little documentary. But anyway, she was like, I told y'all, she said it's all coming together. And she said there are so many more people. She don't know why they're not speaking up, but she said there's a lot more people that know. And I just think that for whatever reason, like people are not coming out. Like it's just there. Daphne Joy, that's her name. Yeah, she said that there are so many more people that they won't come out. They're not coming out saying. And I don't know. At this point, like I could see that they were scared. Like he's a dangerous person. He blows up cars. Allegedly, he will have you unalived or whatever. And so I get being afraid for your life and for your family's life. Like I get that, right? But but these days they're like, Diddy, you are no longer protected. Your money can't protect it. The men around you can't be protected. The men around you that did not stop this from happening and saw it, they are crap. They should have helped you. They suck. All of them suck. They are no good. That they stood by and allowed you to do that to women. Now, how many men have you seen Diddy do the way that he did Cassie in that video? Did he actually put hands on? I did hear that he did allegedly, slap Drake. I heard that. I don't know. But allegedly, I heard. But how many men, how many other men? Yes. Yeah. Okay. How many men have you seen Diddy do that? I've only seen him, hey daddy, calling other men daddy and all in their faces. I haven't seen where he's actually put hands on another man like that. So I don't know. I don't know. There's sources are saying that allegedly they are waiting, they are just sitting back, waiting to bring the indictment down, but they have to notify you. I did not know that they had to notify you that you are going to be indicted, that the grand jury approved for the indictment. I didn't know that you had to be notified. I just thought once the grand jury makes the decision, they hi beauty is me. Hi everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Like I'm a little, I'm a little rough on the edges going live, but we're gonna get it together again. He probably would invite him in. Yep, you know what they say. They say a man that will beat on a woman will not fight a man. And since I've been talking of this, you guys, I just want you guys to know that we're talking about something that may trigger you guys. I should have said it at the beginning of the video. And if it does trigger you, I'm only talking about it. That's why I was not playing that video. I've seen it over and over and over. It just like the newsman said, he said, or no, it was an attorney. He said, my job is to look at videos like this. My job is to dissect these things. But when I looked at this video, if you didn't twitch, if you didn't just feel a way about it, then you have no heart. You have no heart at all. And there's still people is like, all right, so okay, he did it. Y'all see the video. Can we just move on from that? How you just walk past that? How you just move on from that? Something has to be done. Something has to be done. He attacked his son football coach, but did he actually attack him? Did he actually attack the football coach, or was he going there to do it? Or didn't he have like some kind of weapon and did it? What happened? I remember that story about the basketball coach. It needs to be discussed. Yeah, that's right. And women, and that's my prayer that I'm sure every last one of us knows someone that has either been in, is in, or you see it coming that they have been in a abusive relationship. And for whatever reasons, like for us looking on the outside in, we're saying just leave, just go. But it's just not that easy for them to just leave and just go for whatever reasons. And then we have to be respectful of that. But I just hope that this video that is spewed around the world will show women like they can see themselves in that, right? Being done like that. This is what I look like, and it just made me cry. Like I'm really sad for women that it's hard for them to go and they take so many beatings before they leave, before they really get it, or they end up hurt so bad that it's just a sad case. They are saying that also Young Miami is allegedly sticking by Diddy's side, and people are making a plea to her to say, just walk away, just go, But at this point, they're thinking that her thoughts are now it's just me. I got him now, but it's not worth it. He doesn't deserve a decent young woman. He doesn't deserve that. If you can snatch a woman, she's so pretty and she's so dainty, and in his big old self, you go and you snatch her and throw her to the ground and kick her. You kick her, and she on the ground, and she just laying there like lifeless almost. And you kick her again and turn around and drag her. She go to the hotel. What really got me, she go to the hotel phone. What happens after that? When she calls somebody on that phone, who came to her rescue? Like, I want to know what happened after that. We saw that he got to her and pushed her and threw a vase at her. But did anybody come up there and see what the ruckus was or what was going on? Did he have that? He made her have that whole floor sold out. So what? She got to that phone. Who? I don't know. And you're right. You're right. Beauty is me. You have to, that individual has to get sick and tired themselves. I don't know, but I know a lot of us have been in situations where, or relationships where uh, it wasn't right, and it just took us so long to get out. We finally did it, and our people was telling us, "Get out, get out." So it's easily said than done. But I just hate to see a woman. All women are beautiful in their own right, and to be beat by a man don't deserve it. It's nothing that she could. There's nothing that she could ever do to deserve that. Like that's foul, and there's nothing that she could do to ever deserve that. I mean, in we DS wrench. I can't read it because I don't have my glasses, and Harlem will tell me to go get my glasses. But anyway, he says that we really don't know if Cassie did something wrong. I don't care. Like for me, I don't care if she did something wrong. I don't care if she did something he didn't like. Um, she still don't deserve that. She still didn't deserve that at all. Like if y'all can't get along and she did something, then y'all have y'all little argument. Let her go for the night so y'all can get past it, right? Just let her go. And then maybe come back together and talk about it when everybody has calmed down. But that she didn't deserve. And so T-Rona, let's talk about that because that was another topic that we have here is that can she, even though the statute of limitations have happened, can she sue the hotel for releasing that video, for removing that video and allegedly selling it to Diddy for $50,000? Like that is violation, right? Just because he gave you $50,000, like that $50,000 being gone and is gone, right? So you would take a video and you would get rid of it and give it to this man for $50,000 after you see this woman brutally violated. So I'm thinking, like, Cassie, call your lawyers up, see what y'all can come up with, and see is there anything that you can do to go after this hotel for not protecting you. And if there are any others, because they did say that it's possible that there's more video footage in hotels in LA. I mean, that was in LA, in New York and Florida. So get on the phone and call your lawyer and see is there any possible way. And I don't know if Cassie's just like, because she of course didn't want to make any comment, but her lawyer did. Maybe she's just like, y'all, I just want to be left alone and be a mommy and be a wife and move on with my beautiful life now. I'm done. I got rid of the problem and I just want to move on. Can you imagine how her parents and family felt seeing this video? Can you just imagine? It, um so D so listen for so let me ask you, where my glasses at? DS wrench something. I'm sorry, I can't see it. I can't see it. It's not big enough. But so do you think, I'm asking you specifically, do you think that if she was stealing money, that she still deserved to be beat like that? I don't. If she's stealing from this billionaire status man, kick her to the curb. No more her. Like you out. If there was a determination that she could possibly have stolen money from him, she still don't deserve that. That's just my opinion. And I'm standing on that. It doesn't matter if she stole money, just break up and send her on her way. Don't do what you did to her. Don't do that. The hotel should have to report assault and back out the gate. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. They should have been on that phone calling the police right now, right then now. But it's Diddy, and he's powerful, and he has all this money, and he can buy and he was able to buy what he needed. But he wasn't able. But it still came to the forefront. And Diddy just posted something like yesterday or day before yesterday that it will all come to light or something like that. Yeah, it's coming to light, all right. What did I miss? I'm not taking away from pain, but when she witnessed. Yeah, so you're right. Let's talk about that. It was said that Cassie kind of knew what was done to Kim Porter allegedly, and actually that Kim has shared some things with her. And she still went ahead and got in a relationship with him. Um, and you know what? It was her choice to do that, but and you're right, and no one's taken away from her pain at all. Sometimes we have to stand back and we have to make decisions and say, listen, um, I refuse to go through that, I'll pass. I'm gonna pass on you. Thank you for the opportunity. We still do business. I just wanted to be about business because initially she was just signing on to his label. And then I think within the year of being there or whatever, that's when they became a couple, started appearing on red carpets together. And she was dating already somebody that was signed to Diddy as well, I believe. And so yeah, I mean, the writing was on the wall with Kim, and she went ahead and did it. So she should have just left him alone when she got the information that she got, if she allegedly got it, to not do that. But if you think about it, like this wasn't something that he had just started doing. Like allegedly he had been doing this for like 30 years. Like he's just always been this person um that treat people like crap. Ooh, that's crazy. So the friend was saying that Cassie used to laugh at the things Diddy did to Kim. That Cassie would laugh at the things that Diddy did to Kim. Is that what is alleged? Yeah, I'm just money, fame, none of that is worth it. None of it is worth it to be treated that in that fashion at all. Like so you're already in the business. You already got the look. So back then, especially earlier on, back then it was all about the look, the talent, and how they groomed you to be out there and perform, and how you were performing and people were accepting you, right? And so she had that, but I think that and so what I was going to say is that you already got a album out, you already did it. Cut ties with him, depending on what your contract said. Try to get out of the contract and move on. um or leave it alone altogether because the industry is crappy anyway. But I don't know. People just don't see that. They don't see that until they're in it, till they're too deep in it, I think sometimes. But I do. I feel very, very, very sorry for her. Oh, okay. See that, and that's wrong too. That's wrong too. I don't know. I don't know, but I think at the end of the entire whole day, then there's nothing that even if she did that, even if she did laugh at or make fun of what was going on with Kim or whatever, um I don't know. I guess they say what go around come around, but I just don't feel like nobody should be like that. It just shouldn't be. So, did he have her dragged from 2005 through 2019? Money and fame. Okay. So, the alleged friend said that he would flaunt Cassie as his new chick And one night he pulled Kim out of the bed at 4 a.m. for Cassie to get him. Ooh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I think she wasn't in the right frame of mind to. Right. He introduced her to drugs. He got her strung out on every drug you can imagine, it seemed like, allegedly. So she wasn't thinking, she wasn't in her right mind. She even he would like she said that he would like beat her and then take her and put her up and make her stay away from people until she healed. But I don't know, it's just that, and probably had people to watch her while he had to go make his runs or whatever so that she wouldn't leave. I don't know. It's just so much speculation, so many things that we can speculate on we don't know about. We only know what they give us, right? But it's just like we say what we would do in that situation, but until we walk in it, I guess we wouldn't know what we'll do in that situation until we are walking in it. Uh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Has no respect for women. And the sad part about it is he has girls, he has daughters, and he would not want for his daughters to be treated the way he treat women. So somehow the story is somehow she ended up leaving him for good. Somehow she got away and left him for good, moved in her own place, got in her own space. He comes over to her space, breaks in, allegedly, according to her paperwork, and R words her in her own home. And I think that was the straw right there. And I think that was the end of them being together. Now, how she ended up sneaking away and getting away from him, I'm not sure the story. Y'all, whoever knows it, please fill us in. But we know that she did finally get away, get her own place. And here he come again one last time, doing a drive-by on her. Oh, okay. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm checking. Woman who claims she was friends with Kim Porter makes serious allegations against Diddy amid newly released hotel surveillance footage depicting Diddy physically abusing his ex-girlfriend Cassie. Who is it? I was on TikTok and a female said she used to party with him before he got in. You know what, Beauty J? I was like saying that. I was thinking, I was like, what? I wonder before he had all this fame and fortune, was he like that rude and was he like that aggressive to women prior to having all the money? And did just having this money and all this power make it worse? So I always wondered how he was prior to that. Um, 'Cause he's very arrogant, very arrogant. He has this huge ego. Shut up, Harlem. Next time I come on, I will have them on. But who is the woman, Harlem? So I'm reading this. Is it Cola? Ryder Cola? Mm. They say he never sleeps. He's always up. Did you see the video where she was on the floor wrapped in a towel or whatever, trying to make light of it? But I just don't know. Like these celebrities. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna find it. Beauty. I'm gonna find it. Any dude who run the hotel hallway naked in a beach towel will probably argue. You're right. You right, because he was holding on to that towel. I was like, "What are you? What are you doing? Like, why? Why? Just let her go." But anyway, so at this point, I think that it's over for him. I think that any other um, business deals or partnerships that was left for him, like I think it's gone. Like this is going to do it for him. His empire has crumbled. These are just my opinions. I think that like I can't see anybody wanting to do business with him anymore. And how is he going to continue to? How's he going to continue to bring money in? Okay, I'll be interested in reading that and come and talk about that. But what I wanted to ask you guys is the footage. Let me see what this says. The footage compiled from multiple camera angles dated March 5, 2016 appears to show the rapper, producer, and business mogul during an incident that, according to Ventura's complaint, occurred at the now closed Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles. CNN verified the location based on publicly available photos of the former hotel's interior. Yeah, it was gut wrenching. Her attorney, came out and spoke, and I don't think we'll ever hear from her specifically at all. It'll all come through her lawyers, which is smart. But I do believe, and this is just me, I believe that in the event that there is an indictment and there becomes a trial, if there is, there's not, he hasn't been arrested, he hasn't been charged with anything. Let's make that clear. But in the event of, I think that they will subpoena her because they said that she's already cooperating. And that'll be interesting. That would be interesting to know, to hear. I hope, yeah, she's gonna need more than some. Now, and this just woke it up. Like she does need counseling. I'm sure she's probably going through it. She's gonna need some extra counseling from today's video release, because she just has to relive that again. I know she can be like, I remember that so, but like I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Yeah, she will definitely testify. She will be the one to testify. So let's talk about Little Rod. What do you guys think about his case? Like now, like, as I said earlier in the video, that his team was Diddy's team was allegedly saying that they were going to come out in the next few days and drop a bombshell, and it was just gonna just blow all of Little Rod's accusation, his whole lawsuit up. And then also we know that he had taken out Lucian Grain out of the um out of the lawsuit. And so it just looked like that Lil Rod stuff is just slowly dwindling. But do you guys think that? Or do you think that, he has a leg to stand on? For me personally, I think there are some things that he has a leg to stand on. I tell you that I do believe like what he's saying, but it'll just be interesting to see how that's going to work for him, and how he's going to be able to move forward with that. Did he keep that tape to torture her? So I don't know, with his ego, that people talk about. He's he's an alleged narcissist, and it could be that, or he think, that he gets some kind of power out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I know that we all know that he got it so that it wouldn't surface, right? But for me, if you get it so you don't want people to see it, you need to destroy it, burn it, do whatever you need to do. No one needs to keep it and save it, right? But he did. They say that people that violent men, like that, narcissists like that they kind of slip, right? Because they keep track record of the things that they do for some reason. That just comes back to bite them in the you know what. So um yes, like, we don't hear nothing else about that. The last I heard was that, that TD Jakes was like, that's ridiculous, that never happened, and nothing else ever said about it again. Other than Little Rod would say what they did is that they would go work out. He would listen to him because he wanted to put himself in a good light. So he wanted to change the trajectory, change the relationship with him, and TD Jakes kind of get close to him, make him look better. But nothing really else about that. So they don't really say anything about it. Oh yeah, the statute of limitation has ran out. I think it's 3 years for simple assault or something like that, and 5 years for a felony. And she's 8 years out, so the video is 8 years out, so missed it about 3 years, by about 3 years. If we're talking about the statute of limitations, right? Yeah, y'all hit the like button for me. Thank you for, talking to me in the chat. This has been really good. I'm going to continue to try to do this. I say this every time and then I get so busy, but I had to come and talk about it. We had to talk about it. And also shout out to Mims. He is the bomb. You guys go over and follow Mims. I love his delivery. Yeah. And exactly what they said, Harlem, it was put out to make sure that the public um painted this picture of Diddy, before anything goes down, before he's charged, before the and then if and when, because he's not yet is charged, then people will already have a perception of him, right? Of what they think about him. Here is a blatant video that says this man did this to this woman and then bought it for $50,000. So that means you know it was wrong. You know it was wrong what you did. So you go and you buy it so the public can't see it. Nobody can get their hands on it, but you slipped and you didn't get rid of it. And you said it yourself, Diddy, that in time it will all come to the forefront. It's happening. I can't answer that. I don't think you can go to jail if the statute of limitations run out. A person can't be charged for something like that, right? But there's saying, there's speculation saying that there are some federal or some other crime they could get around it somehow to make it or incorporate it into a case if if an indictment came down the pike. That I think what they were saying is that basically it just could corroborate the story of what these people are saying about him. Like, he can't be charged for that video, I don't think, because of the statute of limitations. It's 5 years and now we're into the 8th year. So I don't really know. We would have to have a lawyer on the panel, like other blog YouTubers have lawyers. I have a couple of lawyers that I could have, that we could come have talk to us and answer questions that you guys have, that I have too, that I don't have the answer to. But at the end of the day, I just believe with my whole heart, my opinion only, and I think other people agree that there will be an indictment that comes down, and Sean Combs will be arrested at some point. If you listen to Tisha Tells, like, she is like pinpointing down saying, y'all mark my words. So, but I believe it. I just, like, when, I don't know, but I believe that it will happen. I do believe that it'll happen. And yes, Tirona, I think that it is going to be likely a RICO charge. It's just what I believe. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly how they're going to work it. That's exactly how they're going to try to work it. That's what I believe. Yep. Let me see what else I got for us before we get out of here. I think we pretty much, kind of. Oh, I didn't see this. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in the vicious cycle of abuse, Miss Ventura returned to the hotel with intention of apologizing for running away from her abuser, the complaint claims. When she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab, and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating Miss Ventura and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway. Right then, y'all seeing that y'all saw her, y'all should have been calling the police. So basically, she did get away, and then she came back in a cab, or either she just got in the cab and then she was like, got back out the cab and went back up to apologize. And they were trying to talk her into just going and leaving and go back to her hotel. The complaint alleges Combs paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage, one of a number of allegations made in the November lawsuit in which Ventura claims she was R'd and she was R-word in 2018 and subjected to years of repeated physical and other abuse by Combs. Ben Brofman, an attorney for Combs, said in a statement to CNN on the day it was filed, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. Go figure. Yes, I will get the book so we can talk about it. And I will continue to do lives. I'm going to continue to stay on top of it, because now that I don't have, like, when I was going live before, there was this loud noise and you couldn't hear me talk. It was so loud. So I think it's fixed. And I think I'm going to get StreamYard. I'm going to start having people on the panel. I'm going to start having, like, attorneys. Like, I think that's very effective when we talk about cases, that we can have real live current attorneys that kind of look at these things and do that, and cover, and that's stuff that they do in their everyday lives, so they can give their opinions on what they think could possibly happen. Like, we're going to continue to get back deep into these lives and bringing this information. The lives are fun. And then also having, like, an open panel. I'm going to have members thing. I'm going to open that up. I'm seeing all that. So I'm kind of behind, but I'm going to get there, where we'll have members only lives, to talk about stuff that's hot, right? So we're going to keep our ear to the ground. If you guys hear anything before I release it or that's breaking, let me know. I know for Harlem, she DMs me on Instagram. And so you guys can reach me there with information that you guys have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button for tonight. I appreciate y'all coming in. This conversation was good. It was fun again. Like it felt like a little like old times where it was good, the good from old times, right? Um, Gotta get the book. I'm trying to go back through the chat to see where the name of the book is so I can write it down. Will you put it back in there, the name of the book, so I can do it? I don't see it. But it would help me if you just put it right back in there so I can write it down. You guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope y'all have a happy Friday. I'm gonna, of course, I'll be posting videos when I'm not live, so you guys can continue to follow me and I can stay relevant. Um, Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Harlem. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harlem, for sending Beauty J here, and thank you for following me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, Beauty J. What name was it under? Bling by Erica Kim. I'm going to order that tonight. So it's Bling by Erica Kennedy. Got it. I'll order it tonight. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to go for now. Remember, respect yourself, respect each other. Thank y'all so much. I've missed this. So when we go live, you guys kind of share, let people know we're going to go live. I'll try to schedule the live so you guys know when I'm going to come live. Then watch out for my post and all of my other videos that I post as well, and like those and share out. Good night, everybody. Have a happy Friday, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow because I'm sure there'll be more. There'll be more, so we can talk about it tomorrow. Other than that, night, y'all. Good night. Thank you, Harlem, for being my amazing mod. I'm gonna figure out how I can do the members only and all that stuff. It's gonna be popping over here. Good night, y'all. Have a good weekend.